The Ascalon Club. The heart of British vampire society. Not quite as subtle as I expected.
Hello, sir.
Good evening, sir. Please forgive me for disturbing you. I'm a doctor.
I never judge a man by his title, but by his attitude. And you are not disturbing me at all. I am Calhoun Russell, and I welcome
Okay.
you.
Well, I must admit, it's good to receive a warm welcome.
Sick.
Thanks. I'm Jonathan Reed.
Welcome, Dr. Reed. Welcome to my humble shop.
How is the
Just talking to
situation?
people again.
Life is good and peaceful. We're lucky to live in such an era of progress and wonders.
Are you not concerned about the epidemic?
Oh, I'm sure the authorities would take the appropriate measure if the danger were that high.
You cannot expect the newspapers to expose the truth while the war is still raging. I can assure you that the situation here is desperate.
Well, that's news then. But I can't believe that things are that bad. Are you sure you're not exaggerating a bit? For the thrill of it?
Is it not a little too late to be
No doubt.
joking?
On the contrary, it is the perfect hour. Believe me, my friend, it is always at night that you meet the most fascinating characters.
But what about the epidemic? The bombs and raids? And all the random violence?
Please, sir, this is London, England. We will prevail. And if a bomb
This
must
guy's
fall on my
ridiculous.
shop, then I'll be there to hear it falling.
This is London.
So you prefer
Got any
to work
pies?
Oh, I also enjoy a sunny day like everybody else. But the night always has a certain je ne sais quoi of its own.
What can you tell me about this place?
I recently found the best steak and kidney pie in the city. I'd be glad to share the address if you want.
Finding a good restaurant? Is that really all that interests you?
Oh, I have many passions, but nothing brings me ecstasy like subtle and exquisite flavors from my teeth to my belly.
This guy's pretty fucking weird.
I must confess, I have quite specific tastes when it comes to nutrition.
Really? Well, I'm always happy to try new exotic meals. If you ever find an intriguing table, please share the address.
You don't want to eat my shit.
Do you have any family nearby?
Not since my parents died. I'm London's lone gourmet.
Really?
Damn, dude.
But you seem to be such a pleasant and sociable fellow.
I'm afraid the real hedonist has to be sometimes. I discovered ecstasy as a solitary pleasure, but it does not mean it can't ever be shared.
Okay. I guess.
London's lone gourmet. What a strange title.
I used that name in my early years when I was a food critic, and I kept it.
Fair.
I may have a look at your goods, Mr. Russell.
What does this motherfucker have? Do you have anything super dope?
Don't let any strangers come into your house.
Hello, sir.
Good evening, sir. May I have your attention, please?
Come on, Johnny. Don't you recognize your oldest friend?
Clarence. Clarence Crossley. How are you? My God. So you survived the war too. So sorry I didn't recognize you at first.
I almost didn't recognize you either. War does that to men, I heard. In my case, it was true, for I witnessed the horror that lies underneath.
Guy's a migraine, dude.
How is your wife, Venus?
We've spent so much time away from each other, and so many things have happened.
But you're alive. You returned in one piece and you have a family. How many soldiers can say the same?
Believe me, it's not quite that simple. Unlike you, I'm not the man I used to be.
Is everything all right at home? Surely Venus was relieved to see you return from France in one piece.
Have you forgot what people are like in this part of town, Johnny? Venus fears for our family reputation. Now her husband has become the village idiot.
When did you escape the war and return to London?
You know what's funny? I almost never think about the war. Not anymore. I'm involved in another kind of battle now.
I know what you mean. I haven't had much time to think about the war either since my return.
Of course. With the epidemic, I bet you've been busy as well. Forgive me, Johnny, I didn't want to sound selfish.
What is this new battle?
Well, I saw terrible things during the war. Horrors I thought I'd forget. They're here too. They're everywhere. Vampires.
You need some rest, Clarence. You should try to sleep.
Whether you need to buy something or not, I am happy to help.
Cause like the scary vampire hunters like right there, and then they go here and there's like normal people just fucking hanging out and shit.
Please, sir.
Very weird. Anything else around here? I see some more people, I think. Hello, random woman.
Good evening, miss. Can I help you? I'm a doctor. Dr. Jonathan Reed.
I am Karina Billow. I don't need any doctor. The rats. Where are the rats?
Miss, you don't seem well at all. Are you afraid of rats? Has one bitten you?
No, it's me who bites them. Tasty, juicy, disgusting rats. I can't stop eating them. Help me, please. Help me to disobey the voice.
What happened to you?
The rats. The answer hides in their little crunchy bones. Their juicy, tiny brains.
Miss Billow, please, try to concentrate. Why do you
Fucking
like
gross, dude.
rats so much?
The voice in my head. He forces me to do so. Drink their blood, he said. Eat their flesh.
Do you feel compelled to obey that voice, Miss Billow? Even if you're loath to submit to it?
Yes. Please. Help.
Dude. The whole section I haven't met in the docks yet. I'm at the hospital. I'm gonna meet 2 people in the fucking Whitechapel.
Tell me.
I'm just gonna kill this lady. Say fuck it.
Who is it? Can you describe it? Is it someone you know? Someone you met?
Keep your mouth shut, he said. Don't ever speak about me, or I'll abandon you. Help me, please, Doctor.
What is the local news hereabouts, Miss Billow?
Shadows. Shadows hunting shadows. Whispers in the dark. Pestilence. Suffering. Death.
I'm just gonna kill her, cause she's fucking nuts.
Miss Billow, what do you do for a living?
Oh, I'm hungry. Need to
She eats rats for a living, dude.
got something for me. Blood, perhaps? Can you give me blood, Dr. Reed?
Don't you remember who you are, miss? What you did for work?
I was strong, proud. I campaigned for good causes. But that was before.
Wait, is this some?
Before. It does not matter anymore.
No, her friend was Emily something.
I'm so hungry.
Okay, one more thing. Emily's missing. Oops.
I must go now. Goodbye.
Should I kill her? Yeah, fuck it.
Rats. Tasty rats. Those clever rodents are cautious now. They won't approach.
A long fucking walk, dude.
Thank you for releasing me. I can finally say the name of my torturer. It's Jacob Blackwood.